And back. And I thought I'd just do a news thing. Here are the U.S. senators who voted against ending funding for Planned Parenthood. Well, as everybody knows, there's been a huge brouhaha about Planned Parenthood, thanks to some videos that came out about them selling body parts. Ooh, Steinga. Okay, so Senate Leader Mitch McConnell voted against the bill, but he did so because under Senate rules, his no vote allows him to bring the bill up for another vote later. So McConnell's no vote isn't necessarily a sign that he supports Planned Parenthood. Finally, one Republican to legitimately vote against defunding baby murdering group, who is a liberal so-called Republican who never votes with the GOP. The bill was introduced by Senators. So here's the list on Republican Tennessee, Republican New Hampshire, Barrasso, Republican. Ooh. Ouch. There's a bunch of Republicans in now. Oh, wait, that's the nays. The nays. Democrat. Kirk, Republican Illinois. Independent, just Democrats. 46. Nays, 46. Yays, 53. Yay to defund it. So it looks like 53 to 46. What'd they do? Require a 2/3 vote? So, okay. Whatever. This is Tea Party news, by the way. That's not going to go over. Besides, I think that in exactly, what is today? Tuesday. 40 days today. From today, the economy is going to tank. All this is going to be a moot point. We're going to fight over it. Epic GOP fail. Planned Parenthood survives abortion in the Senate. Yeah, well, that's, again, interesting. GOP civil war explodes. Yeah, thanks to, yeah, I didn't want to do that here. Let's get back here. I'm just going to make my 1 cent comments. Alright, let's try this again. Wait. 5th Planned Parenthood video turns to intact fetuses. Ouch. Levine, America's not a nation of immigrants. Epic GOP fail. Clinton, I'm proud to stand with Planned Parenthood. She's toast. She ain't gonna guess. There ain't gonna be no election. It's gonna be a war. Voters want a fire-breathing dragon. No, they just want a fire-breathing politician. Civil war explodes in full view. Yeah. Biner's gone. Sarah Palin and Donald Trump. Thank God he's running. Yay. Yeah. A politician with some courage. In the blue-collar vernacular, never mind. Lesbian mayor demands sermons now being sued. Good. She wanted to get rid of anti-whatever sermons. Okay, that's Tea Party stuff. Zero Hedge. Usually only look at their top. Louis Farrakhan urges black community to rise up and kill those who kill us. Yeah, random killing or killing people that don't have anything to do with it. You know, 85% of the American population, this is a figure from 10 years ago, aren't prejudiced and they believe that people should, have the right to get a shot at it and an unbiased shot. So, whatever. They're just, again, 40 days and it's all going to be a moot point because everybody's going to be worried about their own skin.
Fed Treasury worried about high frequency trading hurts market function. Oh, now they're trying to control the markets. I know why they're trying to do that, because they're afraid that my recommendation is that the only place I would put my money right now is in overseas military corporations, or the military industrial complex overseas, not necessarily here in the US. The reason is because we're going to get invaded, and those industries are going to be blown up, destroyed, taken over. Your stocks in them are going to be, well, worthless. U.S. shale, how smoke and mirrors could cost you investors millions. Okay, I don't know. There's so much. And so many people are trying to corner markets. This is no different. U.S. shale and fracking compete with other forms of energy. And so what you get is you get, you know, these groups against this, and then of course shale joins with these groups against coal, and then coal joins with, you know, these groups against oil, and it's a never-ending cycle of it, and again it's just 40 days. 40 days. What I think they're going to do is they're going to probably close the banks. They have the plausible excuse I think they'll use is you know, a virus, or, you know, if they were honest, they'd just say we're going to change our currency over to something else. That would still make people mad. Closing the banks for 5 days. How many people are living day to day, week to week, paycheck to paycheck? You close the and bills are due, you know, any number of days in a month. You close down banks and those people can't pay their bills, and then all of a sudden they're, you know, they're going to be risking losing their stuff. They're going to get mad. What they do, I can only speculate, but I think that right there should do it. But that's not going to be the start of the war. That's going to be the excuse they use to do George Washington's visions and prophecies, the very first part of it, which is burn down. I saw these villages, towns and cities burning. That's going to be the excuse. Or they're going to hide behind that turmoil. They'll probably even hype the turmoil up. Not hype it up as in imaginary hype it up. They'll probably pump it up one way or another. So it should bust loose pretty quick, I'm thinking. Because that's what they're going to do. Now, my recommendation, this is for the elite, the instigators of this. My recommendation is do nothing. If it's of God, then God will do it. I'm saying it is. God will start this off. But if it turns out that men started off, then, well, then, you know, then you get your war. But if God starts it off, well, you'll still get your war, because I'm saying this is of God. It's just not going to work out the way that these people in this world want it to work. God's going to do some cleansing on this nation, and it ain't going to be cleansing of Christianity. So, 3 lines of attack against, you know, it amazes me they're still trying to pretend that climate change is a problem. They say that it's hot here, hot there, and I don't know, it's, oh, we broke a record here. Yeah, we broke record colds too. So, I just ain't buying it. If you want, ouch, that stings. Cops still doing silly stuff. California relentless wildfire jumps highway barrier despite cooler weather. Oh, here is one about cooler weather. Well, that's an amazing picture there. Let's get a full view of that. Holy cow. I hate to say it, that's a terrifyingly beautiful picture. I mean, they must use a yellow or orange filter on it. I used to take some cool pictures out of camera that you could do stuff like that with, put a filter on it. It's all manual. Everybody had to be, well, manual, I want mine automatic. Because I could control everything. So I made some absolutely fantastic pictures, albeit I had to take 100 pictures to get that perfect picture, but I think that's the way it is with a lot of guys. Well, I don't know. Some of these people that get one-off pictures and they're perfect every time, that's a skill. Let's go to Town Hall and see what they got to say. If you're wondering why I don't have so many, well, you can't see it up there. Cecil Alliance stirs more outrage than abortion. Mobile Cecil. I find the idea that they would take more time on Cecil the Lion over the selling of baby body parts absolutely enraging. Highly dissatisfied Obamacare enrollees find out health insurance isn't health care. What did I say before? I said it's a scam. The Drudge Report. There you go. Alright. Apple crash could bring down the market. I don't think so. That's not going to bring down the market. It's going to hurt it, maybe, but it ain't going to bring it down. Closing the bank's going to bring down the market. That's when you'll be selling your stocks like crazy. Only they're going to stop you from selling your stocks. You're going to be stuck. Yeah. Carjacker tries to steal undercover cop car with armed detectives inside. What? Well, let's see. It was us dying. I don't know. Could it have been an accident? Rap attack. Ferguson cop will kill black teen. Break silence. I don't want to hear what he has to say. He's just going to be making excuses for himself. Let me guess. And I don't want to find out. That's my YouTube. UM weather report. Low temperatures. 72 out here in California, in the 50s. Up north in where I'm originally from, 52. Out here, that's your lows. And you're saying, well, you know, lows, that doesn't count. High temperatures. Let's see. 93 degrees, about 95 where I'm at. High temperature of 79 out on the California coast. 80s in Florida. 80s up north. How was yesterday? Like I said, I ain't buying it. Well, let's see what else. I guess that's my news report for the day. Excuse me. Let's see if any of the X22 report. For anybody that wants some economic reports, this is pretty good. Common Core does not educate your children. Well, no doubt. Anytime you teach somebody that 2 + 2 = 5, that's not an education. It's trying to teach kids philosophy using. They shouldn't be learning philosophy except from their parents. You know, I don't want to be paying taxes and to people teaching my kid something I don't want them to know, like 2 + 2 = 5. That's a philosophical statement. That's not an educational statement. And philosophy is kind of interesting. You can believe anything you want, and if you can figure out how to tell other people what you believe, why, you must be a philosopher. Okay. Why it's a philosophical statement is because sometimes you get 2 people together with another 2 people, and you can actually do the work of 5 people if they work smart enough. Because 8 hands is you know, but see, it's a philosophical statement. 8 hands isn't better than 10 hands, but you know, 8 people could do the work of 5, and that's why they're doing that. It's a philosophical statement. I was wondering what they were up to. You know, the reason they can't tell people they're going to teach them philosophy is because people would, and rightfully so, get ticked off at them. Crisis is so dire, what lies beneath is so dark. I don't know what he's talking about, really. If he's trying to make a philosophical statement about the economy, yeah, he's right. It's you know, all these guys are saying the underpinnings are totally rotten, and how come it doesn't collapse right now? Well, it's not rotten enough, apparently. Well, they don't need to make it any more rotten. The whole thing is a house of cards. It's all a lie. All that it's going to take is one mega natural disaster. Now, I'm not talking a Katrina type natural disaster. I'm talking about a Yellowstone National Park natural disaster, or a star like unto a mountain burning with fire falls into the sea, and you know, kills a third of that which has life in the sea, and destroys a third of the ships of the sea. I never do quote that exactly right. I need to get, you know, really break down and memorize that real good. But anyway, you get that kind of level of thing. As for what would be a catastrophe, well, the bank's closing. If they were honest, they would just say, we're going to convert everything over to a one world currency, and just closing the banks would tick people off. And then, of course, that would be probably amplified by people who don't want to do one world currency and stuff like that. But basically, that'd be enough to tick people off. That's why I keep saying that'll probably set everything off. But precious metal markets purposely manipulated. Yeah, they're being manipulated, and they're being manipulated with lies. I mean, they're just putting out paper. They're putting out. When you buy into metals, you buy this piece of paper that says they got the metal there. They ain't got the metal to cover all that paper. So dum-dee-dum-dum. Just the act of it, though, forces the price down. So yeah, they're manipulating it. Everybody's going along with it. I don't know. Whatever. You can't eat money. And you can't eat metal. So yeah, you want to go to the X22 report. He's pretty good. I think you'll like the way he reports too. He also has another. That's what was that? The X20. Is this the report? No, this is a spotlight where he does interviews. Fly day. Oh yeah.